got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings.
Zane Gonzalez set and ready to get us started, and off we go now from State Farm Stadium. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
A first down throw for Cousins.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Justin Jefferson.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And the Vikings first down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, here's Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up second.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They run again on first down. Cook. Open space inside the 10. And he's hauled the way down to the 6-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll run with Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Forced out to his... He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right.
high
That's
mark.
the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Andy Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
And from the shotgun, he'll throw.
Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Right there on the coverage to knock that ball away was Mike Hughes. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Murray from midfield, escaping the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Rico Gafford, the intended target.
And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Buying time to his left. Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
And a little bit of space there for Cook that time as he winds up getting about 7 there on first down.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Cousins gives way to Cook. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown.
A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And it's up and good.
The score, Vikings 14, Cardinals nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check 26, check 26.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going deep for Hopkins. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 75 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
You can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 15 yards on the play. First down.
A gain of 15.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Minnesota.
They go play action. Cousins. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Play action now. Cousins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Draw play. Cousins to Cook. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now Cousins. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Corey Peters drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17 to 7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Going deep for Hopkins. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And that's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Shotgun now for Murray. Dancing to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Being chased out left. And now another one thrown incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He goes full extension, and he's got it.
Complete to Irv Smith. A gain of 13 yards. And the Vikings 1st down.
On play action, Cousins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. From the gun, Murray steps away to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete on the throw.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Forced out to his left. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Well, back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Corey Peters there to bring him down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And play fake. Cousins. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time. Gets the sack. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 44-yard line.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
That's good for a Cardinals. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
22's coming, 22's coming, Mike. You easy.
On first down, Drake. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll roll him out right. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Throwing again, Murray. Now he's forced out right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case,
They are
the
not
NFL
ready
veteran
for us.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the night. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown.
The kick is good.
Bailey got the extra point,
The score.
and the lead now up to 14.
Cardinals 10.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will make it into the end zone, and this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
10. At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
46-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Max 22, Max 22.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. That'll bring up second down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, but now it's third down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. On first and goal, Drake. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Osborne elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
They start the drive with Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. turning it over. Now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Escaping the pressure right. Finds the open target, Arnold. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 16 yards, a first down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Dancing to his left. Looking for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Rico Gafford, the intended target.
And it'll bring up 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Murray. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
A 38-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it.
He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Murray to throw. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Being chased out left.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
To throw is Murray. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never say never situation, But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, it could come back at you a long way.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
1st down, Minnesota.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Cousins pass intercepted.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over this one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
She-Rag got me.
It wanna be so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of bait. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off.
Zane Gonzalez set and ready to get us started, and off we go now from State Farm Stadium. Fielded in the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First down, here's Cousins. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And this ball is going to be touchdown just shy of midfield.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at the Vikings' 46-yard line.
Murray now on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have...
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. After the turnover, here's Murray. Steps away to his left. And his pass incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 15-yard.
First down, Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it'll be second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. To throw again, Murray. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pick.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Cousins.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
At the 43-yard line.
They go play action. Cousins. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Cousins able to find Jefferson here, complete.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
1st down, Vikings.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Cousins again. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Murray now on 1st down. On the move to his left. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. Murray took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You get the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect. But, boy, that was force against force.
Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Running from the shotgun with Dre. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
On the pickup.
From the 36, Murray.
At the 36-yard line.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave, when that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Marcus Golden. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
3rd and long.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
4th down.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Drake will start the drive on the ground, and space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Murray again. This is Drake. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half. One that's... Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off near the 26.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here, and it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
We talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Murray trying again after the pick six. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Shotgun now from Murray. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Brings up
out of the gun. Here's Murray. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And this belongs to the Vikings. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 40. 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Amir Abdullah, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there.
And it's 3rd down. Now Cousins. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Jefferson, incomplete.
So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. Bailey's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 41. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action.
Let's go, let's go.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
taken in the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. From the gun, Murray forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go, and that's caught inside the 35. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
At the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
From the gun, Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Buying time to his left. And that's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st down, Minnesota.
Flush to his right. This one brought in by Jefferson. And out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Again, it's Cousins. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown.
Herb Smith Jr. there to make the grab. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at it.
It got his man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 1st down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. Operating from the gun, Murray. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well, what we call it?
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
No, they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the post.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 37, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. 2nd down at 4. Here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Drake. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
A 2-yard gain.
They're going for it. It's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake there to make the grab. And now the Cardinals are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Being chased out left. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And this will come out to the 25 as Osborne elects not to return it. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack.
6 yards. It's second down.
After the sack on first down, Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. But now it'll be third down.
Third down.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
It's a turnover on downs.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard at the 15.
To throw again on second down. Murray, that's complete right around the 8. And the Cardinals are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. From the gun, Murray steps away to his left. And the Cardinals are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Murray going to throw. Forced out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is up to 5. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over first and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down.
Smith catches left side.
Cousins pass.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Second and inches.
Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. And now it's third down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
A gain of 3 on the play.
On play action, Cousins. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on fourth down. Cousins.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Will likely put an end to this thing. Right back to Drake. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Vikings' 29-yard line.
Back to throw it. Murray buying time to his left. He'll run it. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And they're going to bury him back at the 11-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you do, now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way, and they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins.
And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
The extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Good. Makes the score Cardinals 35, Vikings 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Osborne elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
Gain of 42 yards.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here as he's taken down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Alabama man, Drake Kirkpatrick.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Going deep for Hopkins. And now here is another interception.
Murray's
picked off right around the 43.
By the Vikings.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
Tonight's final score.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running out the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking.
Like a Viking.
All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety. You boys handshake on the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings.
Zane Gonzalez set and ready to get us started, and off we go now from State Farm Stadium.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 8.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
Well, what you're hoping is that you figure out, you see, and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. And he comes back with one complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray. Dancing to his left. That is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again, Murray. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as he'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Number 30.
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line.
Made at the 16-yard line.
From the 16, Cousins. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw, Cousins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. Lets it fly for Thielen. He's got a man, complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. First down, here's Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, You would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Being chased out left. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Push him back. Push him back.
To throw again. Murray steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
15-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun, Murray forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's Murray from midfield. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
And that's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
They'll take over.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Cousins now. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Number 33.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. Play fake, Cousins. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On first down, it's Drake. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Buying time to his left. Caught left side, Hopkins. And I think the ball's out, and the Vikings pick up the football.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Here's Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, trying to atone for it here on this drive. Now Drake. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10.
Play fake. Murray rolling to his left. He's airing it out for Williams. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Cousins to throw it. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
And the Vikings first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown.
Dalvin Cook, 54 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Going deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Cordray Tankersley with a pick. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
His end zone, Cousins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They'll throw again. Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play out. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
5-yard pickup.
On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins. It got his man complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half.
1st down.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Flushed out. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this 1st half.
43-yard attempt.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this 2nd half. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. On the return, Andy Isabella. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage?
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to...
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. A big breakdown defensively there. The fake punt turns into a huge play and a first down.
1 yard line.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Following the interception, Cousins. He's going to loft one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
On the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on...
And my goodness, another interception. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Marcus Golden bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Throwing, Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Britton Colquitt now. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To throw is Cousins. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. They go play action here on 1st down. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
14.
To the air again, it's Cousins. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
The 39-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray steps away. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
43-yard line.
From the gun, Murray escaping the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Cordray Tankersley, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Murray. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Vikings take over first and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
And it's 4th down.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Britton Colquitt now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Fielded just inside the 30. A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Here's Murray from midfield. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Murray rolling to his right. And he gets it down to the 32. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. So they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Shotgun now from Murray. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Right there on the coverage to knock that ball away was Mike Hughes.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Flush to his right.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Cardinals 28.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Murray. Dancing to his left. They'll go back to Hopkins, and this time he's got him. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. They go play action. Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. It would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Murray on the sneak. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Murray keeps it himself. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. It'll be Murray on the keeper. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Here we go. a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
Check, 59, 59. Ooh. Put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 59 is mine, 59 is mine.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
The Vikings. They'll take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see.